Welcome back, viewers. You're watching Jamono Media and Products. It's your news review time. We now begin with our headlines. Public clarification from the family of Fafa Idris Mbai. Presidential convoy accident at Mankamankunda. 2 arrested over suspected death by poisoning. Police investigating death of man who collapsed in cell. Those were the headlines. We now have the news in detail. Events surrounding the criminal case involving Mr. Babukar Keita and his former wife, Ms. Zainabou Mbai, have shocked the nation and deeply heightening their concerns. It has been brought to their attention of recent that the following false statements have been made on the social media that Mr. Fafa Mbai and his family are related to the Mbai family concern, and that he and his son in the judiciary are interfering with the judicial process in support of Ms. Zainabou Mbai. Mr. Mbai and his sons have absolutely no family relations, association, or connection whatsoever with this Zainabou Mbai. They have never met this Miss Zainabou Mbai or even ever heard of her. Any resemblance of a connection arises slowly from a shared similar phonetic surname, alphabetic spelled differently. 4 people in the entourage of President Adama Barrow has allegedly died after a convoy crash. A source disclosed they were heading to Mankamankunda, where the president was meant to spend his leave. The casualties were confirmed dead on the spot. The servicemen were Usman Job and Sumana Danso, Sekou Toure and Keba Sane. May their souls rest in eternal peace. The police are investigating the death of a man who collapsed in a cell at Sukuta police station on Saturday. The man Fakeba Koli, 40, a resident of Bundung, collapsed just after he was put in a cell. He was rushed to the Sukuta Health Center where he was confirmed dead. According to his widow Yasin Baji, they had gone to Sukuta police to report a robbery case at a construction site of her brother in Dalaba Estate, being supervised by her husband, the late Fakeba. They were alerted that the store was broken into and materials stolen. After inspecting the place, they went to the police in Sukuta and got them to visit the site. But to their surprise, when they returned to the police station, a CID officer suddenly said his husband himself is a suspect and decided to put him in a cell. He was surprised and told them that was nonsense, but they insisted and put him in a cell. Soon after that, as he was waiting outside, the police themselves called her to say that his husband has collapsed in the cell. She came back to find them putting him in a car. She wanted to board the car, but they refused, and she had the same CID officer laughing and saying, "This man is dead already." She followed them to a different car to Sukuta Health Center, where her husband was confirmed dead, the widow alleged. The Standard contacted the police for their side of the story. According to spokesman Lamin Jai, the police are investigating his death. The man was put in a cell after he admitted himself had taken materials from the store, which he came to report to have been robbed. Following his own admission, the police naturally decided to hold him for further investigation. It was never brought to the attention of the police that he may have underlying medical conditions at the time of his detention. However, following the confirmation of his death, police have referred the matter to hospital for an autopsy to be conducted as part of the investigations into the matter, the PRO of the police, Superintendent Lamin Jai said. Police have confirmed that 2 men have been arrested as investigation mount into the suspicious death of a man at Senegambia over the weekend. The man, one Ibrahim Atamba, aka Paos, died suddenly just after chilling out with friends early Sunday morning. His sudden death sparked rumors on social media suggestion that he might have been poisoned. A famous Gambian comedian, Muhammad Dabo, believed to be friend of the late Pa Os, on Monday appeared in a video denying any link with the man's death after a photo of him and the late Pa Os was also published with suggestions for him to be questioned over the matter. Muhammad said he has not even seen the late Pa Os for months and has never been called for questioning about the matter. According to the police spokesperson, Superintendent Salamin Jai, 2 men who were in the company of the late Pa Os have been arrested as investigations are mounted to establish whether his death was caused by any foul play. Those were the stories for our today's news review hour. But before we take a leave of you, let's take a recap on the top stories. Public clarification from the family of Fafa Idris Mbai. Presidential convoy accident at Mankamankunda. 2 arrested over suspected death by poisoning. Police investigating death of man who collapsed in Sale. Those were the stories. Thank you for joining us with your presenter, Maria McGillen. Do have a nice weekend.